What's up, guys? Today we're back working on the toy hauler conversion in the trailer. Right now we are heading to Home Depot, going to pick up some lumber and a couple tools so that way I can square it up good, make straight cuts, all the good stuff. So let's go ahead, head over to Home Depot. I plan on making it as light as possible just because I don't want to have too much stress on the upper trusses in the trailer, but I plan on doing probably just framing it in and then like 2 or 3 braces to screw the plywood to, just so there's enough to separate the living space from the garage area. But I plan on using hinges to hitch it to the roof, but I'll go over all that stuff when I get back. So let's go ahead and head on to Home Depot. We just got back from Home Depot, picked up some lumber, got some over here too. I've got the first piece cut, so that's how it's gonna sit in here. So from that board up will be room, that way back will be garage. I'm gonna move this light probably to here, move it back. I don't even know how it works. I don't know how to get it to turn on and off, but we've got the first piece cut. I've got some hinges for it to be able to get held up, and then I got some drill bits because I need them, handle for the front door, a latch for the front door, some self tappers for the hinges here. So I'm gonna go ahead, see how to get the hinges fit up, and then I'll pick it back up once I get the hinges mounted. We got these hinges marked, so this side's gonna screw to the roof and that side's gonna screw to the wood. So it'll be something like this. I'm planning on having it flat like this when the wall is down, and then no, it'll be this way, sorry. When the wall is down, then when I fold the wall up, it'll be like this. But we've got like the boards, we don't have it screwed in yet, but this is how the boards are gonna sit. So like you can see there's a small gap here, so the hinge will be screwed to this and then the top of this. So I'll have to put the frame together and screw the hinges to the roof, and then I'm gonna mount that in. But I'm gonna do the I think I'm only gonna do 2, put 2 beams in here, so that way, because it doesn't really need, it's not gonna be like supporting anything, it's just gonna be holding up the wall, and I don't want it to be super heavy. I want it to be light, so that way I could just fold it right up and it mounts no problem. I am gonna have to notch these down here somehow. I'll notch it. I might just take the saw and try to shave this. I don't know. I have to figure that out. But I'm gonna go ahead and get the frame put together and the 2 braces in, and then I'll pick right back up when I start mounting it to the roof. We got the frame, the exterior of the frame done. I'm gonna go ahead and add the 2 supports in, and then I'm gonna cut the plywood to match it to fit this. All 4 corners have been squared up with the square tool. So I'm gonna go ahead and measure to see how far apart I have to put these 2x4s, and then I'll go ahead and put those in, and then I'll put the wall inside the trailer and see how good it lines up, and then I'll mount the hooks and then do the plywood, and then we should be done. This whole process right here is only taking me 10 minutes, if that, but I mean, it looks pretty good so far. I'm gonna go ahead and install those 2 beams, and then we'll pick it right back up. Just finished framing it up, so this is what we got right now. I'll go ahead and put it in the trailer and see how it looks. So I'll do that. I'll move it in there real quick, and then I will prop up the camera. So this is how it's looking now. I did have to take the light off to get it to sit up in there. I'm gonna probably move it back. I don't know. I might just extend these wires, and I might put it on this side. I don't know yet. I might just take it off entirely because I have this light, and I plan on putting lights back there in the garage portion. But this is how it's sitting right now. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna notch this bottom floor for the hooks for it to open up, but for the most part right now I'm cruising right along. So I like it so far. There's a little gap on each side, which I mean I expected for, but I can always have it sitting, put a little pressure on it. Once I get the hinges up in the top, I think it'll work out a little better. So that's how it'll sit right there. It'll sit enough back to where the hinges will operate still. But I'll go ahead. I will probably put the hinges on and then leave the wall here and cut the plywood out, and then just install the plywood in here. But I'm gonna first take these wall out and put the notches in the bottom. All right, I've attached the frames, well, let's start here. I did the notches at the bottom. I may have to go back through and notch it a little more, but I've attached the hinges to the wood, so then it's gonna sit up here on the wall like that. I have to straighten up the wall a little bit before I screw it in, but the wall will then fold this way, and I've got mounts that I'm gonna mount like here and here to where I can attach it to the roof. So I could still use it to haul a car, or I can have it garage living space up front. I think I'm gonna just route this light back here somewhere. I don't know, it all depends. I might not even put it on the side here. I might leave it up front somewhere. I don't know how to even, I'm gonna have to just attach a hot wire to it to where I can run it to my hookup over there. But I'm gonna go ahead and attach the hinges to the roof and do a video of the wall opening and closing. Got them all mounted up in there. Hinges are in. I might go back through and tighten up these bolts these screws really quick. But so that's where it'll sit normally, so I could still use the hooks. I'm gonna have to go to Ace Hardware real quick and get a little set of hooks so that I can hook the wall in place here. I forgot to grab that at Home Depot, but I'll tighten those up and then I'll set the camera up and show you how it folds all the way open. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys how it opens. So I still have to go back through and edge the bottom a little bit, but then it's just gonna go right up here, and then I'm gonna put the there's hooks that I have that I'll be able to have it up like this. I'll put a hook there and a hook here, but for the most part I'm happy with it. And I'll probably just secure it down when I'm transporting, like dirt bikes and stuff, of course. But when I have the car in here, it'll be up on the roof. Yeah, boy, check out my wall. Then it'll mount up top here. I've got 2 hooks for the sides, so that way it'll stay up. But I like it. I think it's good. And it comes down like this. I still have to go through and fix my my little marks. I might just leave it because it makes the wall tight. But then I'm gonna gotta get some hooks so I can hook it back and secure it. So we got the first piece of plywood fitted. I'm gonna go ahead, screw that on. I'm gonna do it on the garage side. I don't mind how the wall is like this on this side. Doesn't bother me. I'd rather it be smooth in the garage side so I can pull the dirt bike right up to it. But I'll go ahead and screw that on real quick, and then I'll come back and do the second piece of plywood. Just got the second piece of plywood cut. I'm about to hang it now. First piece is in. I'll pick it back up as soon as this second piece is up, and then I'll do the hooks on the side here in order to hold the wall up. Second piece of plywood's up. So this is from the toy hauler side where you load and unload. And then I've got a handle and a latch for this door here. And this is from the inside. So I have my light inside here, and I'm gonna mount that up somewhere too. But I'm gonna pick this back up later. We're going out to family dinner, so I'll see you guys soon. Just got back from lunch, so I went ahead and hung the wall. Hopefully it still has enough room to clear the hooks here. I think it should, but I mean, it's pretty stable. I can hang on it. I mean, I could put a lot of weight on it, and it's holding strong on both sides. So it's like, it's pretty good. I might make some sort of leg that like folds down off in the middle somewhere, so I could put a support down to the ground just in case, like an extra support. But for the most part, I'm pretty comfortable with that. So I'll go ahead and put the wall down, and then I'll show you guys both sides again with the wall down. I'll go ahead and give you guys the final tour. So here's the garage side. I've got the 4 hooks back here, so I should be able to hook whatever I need to. Hook, hook. I'll pull the dirt bike right up to the front here. Have my little toolbox. I might build a little shelf or something that comes down off of here. I don't know. I might just be fine leaving stuff on the ground. I'm not too worried about that. But I went ahead and installed a handle here and a lock. So that way when I'm at a race over the weekend, or say I go camping for the weekend, I could just come on in and lock the door here. I don't have the light plugged in right now. I can run the cord real quick. Show you guys how much light is in there. But overall, I'm super happy with how it turned out. I'm still debating on whether or not I'm gonna paint the wall. I have 2 flags that I might put up on it, just for now, just in case I don't want to paint. I'm not sure yet, but now we have the light on inside, so we'll go ahead and close up. So we are inside the living space now. Like I said, I have the hatch here in the front, and then we've got all this space. I definitely have room for a futon, and then I'll have this whole area. I could probably put a little table in here. I'm still thinking about potentially building a shelf here. I talked to my dad the other day. He said he has a cabinet, so I might end up just mounting a cabinet here and putting some sort of TV stand on this wall, or like a wall mount. But overall, I'm super happy with it. I still haven't decided what I'm doing with this thing. I have to look up on Google or something how to get power to that. But I'm gonna end up ordering, hold on, I'm opening the door. Opening the door. You gotta pull tight on it so that way it holds the door snug. But gonna end up putting the lights that I have in the bed of my truck in here somewhere, not on this, but if it sits behind this, it's more than enough room for the door to still clear open. The final video, well, I guess previously I showed how it folds up. If there's people out there that are interested in it, I can do another video on how I step by step and all the materials I needed. I'm gonna go through and put a couple more screws in these plywood just so it's nice and sturdy. I don't want to do a crappy job on it and have to come back and fix it later on. But I'll pull the bike in here and put it in here and show you guys how it looks with the bike loaded up. Just got the bike in, plenty of room. I mean, the door will close with ease. But that's gonna wrap up the video. If you guys have any questions on how I did this, feel free to reach out. My Instagram is bronco.d. Just shoot me a DM, or you can message me on Facebook, Bronco Deeds, and I can give you a little rundown of the stuff I did. If you like this content, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and come back soon for the next video.